Welcome to Keep Moving with Emily. I am an adaptive fitness trainer who also lives with multiple sclerosis. I'm also pregnant, so, lots of fun aspects to this workout. What's really cool about the workouts that I provide, they can be done seated or standing or a combination of both. So depending on how you're feeling today, you can choose to do it totally seated, standing, or a little bit of both. Every workout's a little bit different, but today's workout, we're going to be working some muscular endurance, some cardiovascular endurance. We're going to be kind of doing a certain kind of an interval format where you're going to work for a certain period of time, but then we're going to put it on repeat. So sometimes when we do repetitive motions, it's really good for what's called neuroplasticity, which is connecting the brain to the rest of our body, rewiring those places where maybe MS has kind of had some destruction, I guess, in our nervous system. And so that's what we're going to be working on today. The only equipment that you need is just a couple different sets of hand weights and a chair if you've got it. And we're going to get started with a nice warm-up. One of the nice things about the workouts that I also provide is if you've got any cognitive challenges, all the workouts are written up on the screen, so you'll know exactly what we're doing, so you can follow along as well. All right? So we're going to get started with our warm-up, which is up on the screen. But first, we're going to do the body scan. This is just a really great tool I like to use to help us check in with our bodies. Every day with MS is different. And so this is just kind of a nice way to kind of evaluate how are we doing today and what does our body need, what kind of potential assistive equipment do we need so that we can be successful with our workout or the rest of our day. And then we'll check back in and hopefully see some progress. So find yourself in a comfortable position, take a big breath in and a big breath out. And we're going to be present for this next chunk of time, okay? So we're just going to kind of check in from our head to our toes, starting with just our cognition. How are we feeling today? How do we wake up in the morning? Are we feeling energized? Are we feeling maybe like our tank is on empty? One of the cool things about exercise is it can actually help improve fatigue. And so hopefully by the end of the workout, maybe you've gotten some endorphins going and it's kind of giving you a little bit more energy. Check in with your mood. How are you coming today? Are we feeling anxious, overwhelmed, stressed? Maybe we're doing great today. Hopefully for the next few minutes, we're going to be able to step away from the chaos of life, help boost our mood as we move our bodies. Good. Check in with any pain, spasticity, tightness in our muscles as we kind of scan down all the way to our toes. Just check in with any of those things. Just notice those things. Again, listen to your body as we do this workout. If we're having any balance issues today or leg weakness, give yourself permission to do it seated. I always say any movement is good movement. Standing is an exercise, but you can also get a really great workout from a seated position. The last thing I like to do is just kind of set your intention. Why are you here today? For me, it's to get my body moving, connect with the MS community. And so whatever that intention is, take a big breath in up overhead. Exhale it out. And we're going to start with our warm-up up on the screen. Again, if you want to do the standing, you totally can. I'm going to start seated. We're just going to look from right to left. Nice, slow, and controlled movements. Check in with your posture, sitting up nice and tall. Core is engaged. I like to kind of inhale one direction, exhale the other direction, getting oxygen all to those muscles. Good. We'll do one more to the right, one more to the left. Now we're going to look up to the sky and bring your chin to your chest. If you get that weird electric zing when you bend your neck, don't bend your neck all the way. Just bring your head back to neutral. Look up to the sky and then eyes back forward. Good. I get that weird electric zing sometimes, and it's not a comfortable thing. Called Lermite sign. Fun MS thing. Good. Couple more. Look up and down. Nice. Head comes back to center. All right, we're going to go some arm openers. Open up those arms nice and big. I like to tap my foot to the side. Open up those hips. Again, we're sitting up nice and tall. I'm sitting on the edge of my chair so my core stays engaged. Good. Getting that blood pumping, getting our bodies warm, prepping those muscles and our bodies for this workout. Good. If you're standing, you can do a side step with this arm opener, whatever feels good to you. Good. Let's do 3, 2, 1. Keep those arms out. We're going to do some arm circles. If you'd like, you can add in a knee march, driving the knee up. Good. Core stays nice and strong. Reverse the direction with those arm circles. Good. We're working that core. We're working those arms. We're working that lower body. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. All right, moving into spinal twist. So I'm just reaching across the body and twisting. A lot of the movements that we're gonna be doing are not only gonna be working our body, it's gonna be working our brain. So we're reaching that arm out to the opposite corner. Good. Reach. Nice core twist here. Perfect. Warming up the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. We're actually gonna move into reach overs. This one's the last one, but we're just gonna move into this move. So I'm just placing my forearm on my thigh, reaching up and over. This feels really good in those obliques, those side abdominal muscles, our lats, all these muscles in our shoulders, really stretching out those muscles. If we have any pain or spasticity, when we do these nice gentle warm-ups, it kind of helps get those muscles warm and not feel so tight. Good. Reach. If you're just waking up, this is a great way to wake up the body too. Last one on this side. Perfect. All right, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna move into knee hugs. So if you're standing, this one does require some balance, so keep that in mind. I'm grabbing underneath my knee, pulling the knee up towards my chest, and I'm rotating in my ankle, pointing and flexing the toe as much as I can. If I'm having some spasticity in my hips, I can just pull up and release a couple of times. And then we'll switch. We'll do about 4 or 5 on each side. Point and flex the toe, and then switch. It's a great way to open up those hips, get those ankles moving, get the blood pumping in that lower body. Today's workout is going to be a total body workout, so we're getting upper body, lower body, cardio, core, all the muscles, all those major muscle groups. Good. All right, last one on each side. Good work. And then we're gonna move into hamstring scoops. I love this warm-up part. This is kind of a great full body warm-up. So I'm gonna extend one foot out in front of me, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. I'm gonna hinge forward, reach down towards that toe, scoop those hands up to the ceiling, and press down. We'll do about 4 or 5 on each side. Good. Reach and scoop. You're gonna feel this in the back of that leg as you reach down towards that foot. As you reach the arms up and down, feel a nice stretch in the chest. Good. Notice we're not holding any of these stretches. That's what you call static stretching. We don't want to do that when our muscles are not warm. So we're moving gently through this. Good, let's switch sides. Pull that knee in, other foot out, heels on the ground, toes pointed up. Hinge it down, bring that chest towards those thighs as you hinge forward and scoop and reach. Good. Hopefully you're starting to feel that blood pumping, those muscles getting warm. Maybe we're feeling a little out of breath. That's okay. We're getting our heart rate up there. Let's do one more. Reach and scoop. Perfect. All right. Pull that knee in. Next move is going to be windmill. So I'm going to get my legs wider. Hands are going to be out wide, and we're touching opposite hand, opposite knee, shin, or ankle, whichever one. So I'm twisting down, touching opposite hand to opposite leg. Again, working that brain while we work our body. Good. Again, if I just want to move here, it doesn't have to be big motions. Whatever feels good to you. We're working that core and spine. Perfect. Reach. Let's do one more on each side. Reach it down. Perfect. Okay, final one on our screen. We're going to do hip openers. So my feet are kind of together. I'm lifting a knee and tapping my foot to the side and bringing it back to the center. Lift the knee and tap to the side and bring back to the center. If I need to physically lift, I can do that as well. If you're standing, just envision kind of stepping over something and bringing that foot back. Good. Just changing direction in those hips. Feels good. Awesome. All right, couple more on each side. If we sit all day, moving our hips in different directions is just a really great way to help get that lower body moving and grooving. Let's do one more on each side. Tap it to the side, back to the center. Beautiful. All right, we should be feeling pretty warm now. Don't worry, the rest of our workout is just we're gonna get this body moving. If you need some water, make sure you're hydrating. Grab a swig of water, grab those weights. Our workout's gonna come up on this screen and I'm gonna explain what we're about to do. All right, here we go. Today's workout I like to call 40-30-20. This is just a really, I enjoy doing like timed kind of intervals. And essentially what this is we're gonna be working for 40 seconds hard, we'll rest for 20. We'll work for 30 seconds hard, we'll rest for 15, then we'll work for 20 seconds hard and rest for 10. And so that's gonna look, we're gonna do that kind of time interval for that very first exercise doing punches. So it's gonna be a lot of repetition. We'll do 40 seconds, nice and long. That's gonna be our longest round. We'll rest, we'll do punches again for 30 seconds, then 20 seconds. So we're decreasing in our time, but that same exercise. We'll take a little bit of a break, and then we'll move on to the next exercise that's up on the screen. Cool? The nice thing is I have music that's gonna whistle at us, tell us when to work, tell us when to rest. So we don't really have to think about that too much. All we're gonna be working on is good quality movements. So this whole round is cardio focused. So we're really gonna get our heart rate up there. We're working that cardiovascular heart and lungs. You're gonna get a little bit out of breath. But interval training is a really great training style for people living with MS because it gives us a chance to rest when we need it. So the sweatshirt's coming off because I know we're gonna get moving and grooving. Like I said, it is MS Awareness Month, so I'm rocking my orange. All right, if you're ready, get your mind right. We're going to get started in about 10 seconds. When that whistle blows, we're gonna do those punches. Again, you can do this standing, you can do this seated, whatever feels good to you. Hands are up, let's go. Straight in front. So we're gonna punch straight in front. Good, nice punches. I'm gonna turn up my music a little bit. You keep punching, you keep punching. Go, go, go. Nice, keep going. All right. Perfect. Let's add in a little bit of a twist. Work that core. Again, we can do this seated or standing, up to you. Nice. Back to the center. Nice and quick. This is our longest round. Just getting that movement. Extend that arm and rest.
Rest.
Shake it out. If you need to grab water in between these rounds, you totally can. Again, we have 20 seconds to rest. This time we're gonna change it up. We're gonna do some crossover punches. We're gonna reach those arms up to the corner. We might be coming down across the body. Anytime we reach across the opposite side, we're connecting our brain. Here we go, let's go.
Harder.
Nice crossover punches. Reach it up nice and high. There you go. If you want to tap a foot to the side, you can. Let's go. Come down a little bit lower to the side of our body. Good, you can tap that foot if you want to make it a little bit more fun. Back up to that corner. We're almost finished with this 30-second round. And rest.
Rest.
Good, all right, final round, 20 seconds of work. This is our quickest round. So we're gonna kind of go a little bit of a speed round. You can do a speed bag, you can do kind of like quick little punches or quick punches in front. Let's go, come on.
Work hardest.
20 seconds hard, nice and quick. Maybe we get those hands up and we get those punches going. Maybe we do some circles, a nice little speed bag. Speed round here, come on. 20 seconds, let's go. Keep moving. Almost finished. Nice. Shake it out and rest. Okay. So, punches are completed. Now we kind of have an idea of how this feels. We're going to move on to our next one. So we got narrow to wide. So we're going to go wide, wide, narrow, narrow with those feet. If I'm standing, maybe I'm hanging on to something nice and tight, like so. Narrow to wide, seated option, wide, wide, narrow, narrow. If that movement doesn't really feel good, you can just jog it out like so. Get those feet moving, okay? So wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Again, 3 rounds of those. And then when the next song comes, you get to do cardio of choice. That way we can just kind of go into both of these cardio pieces. So if you're ready, we're gonna restart this song with those narrow to wide. Ready? Let's go. So wide, wide, narrow, narrow. We can march it out. You can jog it out. Whatever feels good to you. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Working those inner thighs, outer thighs. Pump those arms. Good. Maybe we're just here with a nice march or a nice jog. That works for me too. You want to make it a little bit more dynamic? Maybe we move forwards and backwards. This is our longest round. We're almost finished. Keep going. Perfect. Looking good. And rest. Okay. That first round is just kind of an opportunity for us to kind of figure out the movements. As we do round 2 and round 3, see if you can speed it up or see if you can get those feet to narrow to wide, or you just pump out those arms, pump out those legs. Next set, 30 seconds, narrow to wide. Are you ready? Let's go.
Work harder.
Again, hang on to a chair, your walker, a countertop with this wide to narrow, or you just march it out in front. Let's go. You should feel that heart rate up there. Starting to breathe a little harder. Let's go. Keep it up. Those are, woo, and rest.
Rest.
All right, final round. You can turn it into a speed round if you want, or stick with your same pace. Remember, we got one more cardio round after this one. Get your mind right. 20 seconds hard. Let's go.
Work hardest.
Narrow to wide. Let's go, let's go. Pump those arms nice and big. Looking good. Keep breathing, keep moving. All right, and break. All right, we're going back to that 40 seconds. This time it's cardio of choice. You can do rope climbs, you can do a jump rope, you can do punches again, whatever you so desire. Cardio of choice. On the whistle, 40 seconds. You ready? Let's go.
Work hard.
So I'm gonna do some jump rope. Swinging my arms, marching my feet. If you wanna do a rope climb, if you wanna punch it out again, whatever so desire, let's go. Final bit of this cardio. It's our longest round. You can change it up. The next 30 seconds, you can do something different. You can do a jumping jack. Whatever you want, let's go. You can do a reach and pull. You can dance it out. Rest. Good.
Rest.
All right. We're down to 30 seconds. Cardio of choice. Jump ropes. You can do punches. You can do jumping jacks. You can dance it out. Whatever you want. Take a big breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Grab a swig of water if you need it during these little cardio breaks. Let's go.
Work harder.
30 seconds. Looking good. Again, maybe we do a shield jack, arms come in front. I can reach and pull my arms. Good. I can go back to those punches if I want. If we're having a hard day, punches are a great way
Rest.
to channel those emotions. This is our final round. 20 seconds. We'll take a break, and we're going to move into some strength. So this is our final round. 20 seconds hard. Whatever you want, let's go. Get that cardio moving. Come on, come on. Again, I can do reach with a tap. Reach it forward. Jumping jacks. Almost done. Whew. And rest. Nice work. Grab some water.
Rest.
This is your opportunity to kind of catch your breath. Grab your water. Get those weights handy. Next exercise rounds are coming up on the screen. Hopefully you are feeling good. Now we kind of have a good idea of sort of what we're in for the next bit. So I'm going to walk us through all three of these because the idea is we're going to go all three kind of in a row. So first one is what I like to call squat walk with a calf raise. So these compound exercises, we're working multiple muscles at the same time. Biggest bang for our buck. So I'm going to show you a couple different options. For those of us who are standing, if moving laterally doesn't feel comfortable, you're just going to do like a mini squat, push those hips back. I'm going to stand, come up onto my toes in that calf raise. So mini squat, up onto those toes. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging and dynamic and you can move within your space, we're going to go walk to the side in a nice little squat. I'm going to stand, calf raise, sink it down into that squat, side step, stand, calf raise. Those are our two options standing. For those of us seated, we can do a leg extension, calf raise. I can do a little bit of a tap to the side with a calf raise, whichever feels good to you. Again, we're going 40 seconds, then 30 seconds, then 20 seconds with that exercise. Then the next song is gonna come up, and this is where we're gonna do one weight with a curl, a press, and then we're gonna reach that weight forward. So I'm only using one weight, biceps, shoulders with the press. Seated or standing, one weight, again, 40, 30, 20. And then that final round, we're gonna do some more cardio. We got cherry pickers. I'll remind us of all these again. Hands to the sky, hands to hips if we're seated. I'm reaching it forward. For those of us standing, hands to the sky, hands to hips, mini squat. Again, 40, 30, 20. First set is gonna be our lower body squat walks. So if you're ready, we are gonna get started in about 15 seconds or so. We're either doing that mini squat with the calf raise, maybe we do that squat walk with the calf raise, or that seated option with those leg extensions. Here we go. On the whistle, we're working for 40 seconds hard, working that lower body, quads, glutes, hamstrings, and our calves. You ready? Let's go. So I'll show you that standing option here, mini squat with that calf raise, or I'm doing a little bit of a side step stand, calf raise. Great options here. Keep going. For those of us seated, we're doing that leg extension up onto those toes for that calf raise, or you're tapping it to the side with the calf raise. Good. Keep it up. We got 2 more rounds, so this is our round to figure out which one feels the most comfortable to us, and then we're gonna put it on repeat. Let's go. Rest. Good. Hopefully you figured out which one you're gonna do. We're gonna do this 2 more times, 30 seconds, then 20 seconds. Good job. We should be feeling this in the tops of our legs, the backs of our legs, and then those calf muscles. On the whistle, working for 30 seconds. Squat walks with the calf raise. Let's go.
Harder.
Good. I like this one where I can move a little laterally. If that feels good to you, awesome. Or we're just doing that squat up onto the toes. Good. Working those lower body muscles. Core still stays strong. Still breathing. Nice. Rest. Good work. Final round for lower body. I'm going to do this last one seated. 20 seconds hard. They're going to move right into that curl press forward, so make sure you got a hand weight handy. Here we go. Final round. 20 seconds hard. Working that lower body with those calves. Let's go. If by the 3rd round you're starting to get tired, take a seat. There's no shame in making those modifications so you can have a successful workout. Nice. Grab your one weight. Again, we can do this seated or standing. We got that curl, press to a forward. So if I'm seated, my legs are wide, my weight's down, roll the shoulders down and back. Let's go. So curl, press it up to the sky, reach it forward, bring it back to your chest and lower. We're working our biceps, our shoulders, our chest, and our triceps and our back. So it's all the upper body muscles. Good. That's your seated option. Standing is a great option if this feels comfortable to us. Slight bend in my knees, standing up nice and tall. Good. From the side, it looks like this. Curl, press, reach it forward. Nice. Let's go. Woo. Rest. Right now I'm using 8 pounds. If your weight starts to get too heavy, you can always lower it. You can always go no weights at all and you still get in the movement. Whatever is good to keep you moving and get you successful with this workout. Here we go. Next round, 30 seconds. Roll those shoulders down and back. Curl, press, reach it forward. Good. You got it. If we have an affected side, maybe like a weaker arm, holding one weight helps reach that arm all the way up and get that movement in. Good. This is a really cognitively challenging one. Yeah? because we got to remember, curl, then I press it forward. Multiple muscles at the same time. Final round, 20 seconds hard. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's go.
Work hardest.
We can do anything for 20 seconds. You got this. Good. When the whistle blows, we're gonna move on to that final round, those cherry pickers. We're gonna get that cardio, so we're gonna drop this weight and move into our cardio. Good. You can do these cherry pickers seated or standing. Again, hands to the sky, hands to the hips. If we're seated, we're reaching forward. If we're standing, we're doing a mini squat. Longest round. Let's go. Hands to the sky, hands to hips. Mini squat if we're standing. Good. If we're seated, I'm reaching it forward. It looks like this. This one feels so good. Now the cool thing is, anytime you reach hands up overhead, you're getting that heart rate up. So even if we can't stand up, even if our movements are minimal, reach those hands up overhead and you'll get that blood pumping. Let's go. Keep it up. Woo! Rest.
Rest.
I can feel my heart rate up there. I can feel my breathing. Have your water handy if you need a swig of water. We're doing it again. Cherry pickers. If you want to try it standing, go for it. You ready? Let's go, let's go. 30 seconds hard.
Work harder.
Let's go. Notice with this standing one, I'm just keeping my head up, tiny little bend in my knees. I'm not hinging all the way forward. That's going to make you dizzy. So keep your eyes up. Come on. We're working upper body and lower body. Compound exercise here. Let's go. You're looking good. Woo! Feeling strong. Okay. Final round. It can be a speed round. That is up to you. 20 seconds hard. I'm going to do this one seated. You ready? Final 20 seconds of these cherry pickers. Let's go.
Hardest.
Good. If speeding it up doesn't feel good to you, you just keep with that nice steady pace. Just keep moving. Nice work. Woo! And rest. Grab that water.
Rest.
Okay. Now we've kind of like moved every muscle in our body. So our next few rounds are going to be focusing on like a specific body section. So we're going to kind of start with some lower body. That is our next set of exercises. Same idea. First exercise, we're going to go 40, 30, 20. Then we'll do the next one, 40, 30, 20. Final one, 40, 30, 20. So we got sit to stands or leg extensions. By this point, if your legs are starting to feel pretty tired and sitting down and standing up doesn't feel good to you, you can do the seated version the whole time. But we're going to sit down and stand up, 40, 30, 20. The seated option, leg extensions. Lift the toe, squeeze in the quad. Great seated option, okay? Once we're done with that round, the next one is squat taps. So I'm sitting up nice and tall, tapping my foot to the side. If I need to physically lift my leg, that works too. You can also do a good old clamshell using your hands as resistance if that feels better for you, all right? For those of us standing, I have a slight bend in my knees. I'm tapping my foot to the side and bring it back to the center. I can also step and shift weight. Step and shift weight. Great option too. So those are our squat taps. Final round is cardio. If we're standing, we're doing a side step with big arms, like so. If we're seated, same idea. Big arms, big legs. If you want to twist in your chair, make it more fun, awesome. Those are our next 3 exercises. We got 3 songs. First one is sit to stands, leg extensions. Kind of figure out, check in with your body. How am I doing? Should I do these standing? Should Should I do these seated? Should I try both? Our first round's always our longest round. Great option to figure out which version we want to do. Let's go.
Work hard.
So I can do that sit to stand. If I need to stand up and shift my weight a few times, give my legs a little bit of a break, that's totally fine. Functional movement. We do this every day as we get up off the couch, out of our chair, from the table. If your legs are starting to get tired, stick here with this leg extension. Good work. Keep it up. If you're like, Emily, this is kind of easy. Any opportunity to make things more challenging, I will give you that challenge. You can always hold on to weights to make it a little bit more challenging, increasing your weight. So maybe I hold weights to my side and do sit to stands. Go for it. If that's what you want to do, you rock star. You got this. Next round's 30 seconds of sit to stands. Are you ready? Let's go.
Work harder.
For these sit to stands, if I need to hang on to a walker, countertop, desk to stand up, go for it. We're controlling the weight up, pushing through those heels, squeezing in the glutes, controlling the weight down. We're not just letting our bodies drop into our chairs. Good. Working those quads, hamstrings, glutes. Nice. We're not going for speed either. Good.
Rest.
Nice. Little active recovery. If you need to shift your weight. Final 20 seconds of these leg extensions, and we got those squat taps next. Good job. Last 20 seconds of these sit to stands. Let's go.
Work hardest.
Nice. Almost done. Now, as I think about the next exercise that I'm going to be doing, those squat taps, maybe my legs are starting to get pretty tired. Maybe I do the full song seated. That is okay. We got those squat taps next.
Rest.
So you're either tapping to the side, shifting weight, or doing it seated. You ready? On the whistle. Squat taps. Let's go.
Work
So,
hard.
this is a great way to kind of recover. Give our legs a little bit of a break from this seated position. Maybe I'm physically lifting. Remember, this is our longest round. Squat taps, we're working inner thighs, outer thighs, glute muscles. Nice work. Keep it up. For those of us standing, maybe we're shifting that weight and coming back to center. Shift weight. Love this one too. Feel safe. My feet are firmly planted. I'm not kind of doing a single leg movement. That's what this standing one will do. Good. Rest.
Rest.
2 more rounds. 30 seconds and 20 seconds. We got this. Shake out those legs. Whoo. You ready? Squat taps. 30 seconds. You got this. I'm just going to get into that little bit of a squat.
Work harder.
If I'm doing this standing, maybe I'm hanging on to something. Maybe I have my hands to my hips. Maybe I'm shifting that weight. Keep it up, keep it up. For those of us seated, we can also do that clamshell, knees open and come back together, using my hands as a little bit of resistance. Such a good option. Still working that inner thigh, outer thigh, and glutes. Nice work, almost finished. Woo!
Rest.
Rest. All right, friends. 20 seconds left of these squat taps, and we're gonna move into that fun side step with the big arms for our cardio. Are you ready? Squat tap, 20 seconds. Let's do this. Come on.
Hardest.
Work hardest. We can do anything for 20 seconds. Let's go, let's go. Come on. Almost done. Keep breathing. Keep moving. And rest. All right, final song is that side step, big arms up.
Rest.
If legs are getting tired, maybe we just do that almost like you're flying away. Or we're moving to the side. You can do a couple steps to the side if you want. You ready? Let's go.
Work hard.
Big arms. Nice. Maybe I go a couple steps to the right, couple steps to the left. Pumping these arms is getting that heart rate up there. Nice. Good. I can be here. I can go to the side. I can just do a knee march. Let's go. We're working that upper body and that lower body. You got this. Longest round. Woo! Shake it out.
Rest.
You have 20 seconds to rest, so if you need to grab a swig of water, go for it. 30 seconds left, then 20 seconds. We got this. Big breath in, big breath out. Get ready. Let's go.
Work harder.
30 seconds hard. Nice work. Good. Big arms. If we need to do a little bit smaller, range of motion, totally fine. Bend those elbows. Go for it. You can cross those arms over, make it even bigger. Nice. If you just want to dance, you can also do that.
Rest.
We're already on to our final 20 seconds. Let's go. 20 seconds hard. Woo! And then that lower body will be done. You ready? Ready? Let's go.
Work hardest.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Keep it up. We're almost finished. You got it. And rest. Woo! Shake out those arms. Grab that water. Nice job. All right, how we feeling? We doing all right? Good job, good job. Okay. Now that we've worked our lower body, I'm sure you can guess which one we're gonna do next. Upper body, you know it. Okay, first exercise, we're gonna be working biceps and shoulders. You can use one weight, you can use two weights. Options, we can have wrists face each other. I like to call this a hammer curl. Weights come to my shoulders, press it up to the sky. Curl to a press, just like so. Other option, arms can be wide. Wide curl, wide press. Up to you, whatever feels good. Standing option, great option. If that doesn't feel good to you, if your legs are feeling tired, same idea seated. We can go hammer curl, press it up to the sky with both weights, wide arms, or you can go for single weight. 40, 30, 20. Next exercise, we're doing kind of a lateral raise with those weights. Bring them down to the side to front raise up to the eyes. So lateral raise, front raise. If you want to make this more cognitively challenging, one arm comes front, one arm comes to the side, lower, up, and lower. So maybe for the first 40 seconds, since that's our longest round, we go just good old lateral raise to front raise. Maybe for the 30 seconds, you do that L raise. It's up to you. If your weights get too heavy, because I'm going to be using 5 pounds, they might start to get really heavy because these muscles are a little bit smaller. I can always drop the weights all together and just use body weight. Totally fine. All right, and then that final round, that little cardio round, our little cardio blast, we're going for rope climbs. Single arm, reach up to the sky, pull that elbow down to your hip and switch. Just like so. Seated or standing, you can add in a jog, you can add in a march if you want to make it more cardiovascularly challenging. All right, so grab those weights. Curl presses are first. Grab a swig of water if you need it. We're gonna get started in about 15 seconds. You ready? All right, I think I'm gonna start with my heavy weights. I would like to start heavy and then I can always go down. That's up to you. Seated or standing, roll those shoulders down and back. Check in with your posture. If we're seated, sitting on the edge of your chair. Let's go.
Hard.
Curl, press them up to the sky. And then lower. Good. Slow, nice, slow and controlled moves. Again, right now I'm doing that hammer curl. Wrists face each other, pressing it up to the sky. You can also go wide curl to that wide press. Nice. One way to really challenge our muscles is if we slow down the movement. Give it a try. See if you really slow, really slow. You're gonna feel all those muscles. We're recruiting those biceps, even our triceps, and those shoulders.
Rest.
So we don't wanna be like blasting through these moves super quick. Nice, slow, and controlled. You're gonna feel it. All right, shake out the arms. Round number 2, we got 30 seconds of these curl presses, seated or standing. If you can do it standing, standing is an exercise. No pressure. Here we go.
Work
Curl
harder.
to press, 30 seconds. Making sure we're breathing. Use that exhale as I press the weights up overhead. That's our power breath. Helps get those weights up. Nice. Again, drop it to one weight, drop it to lower weights if it's starting to get too heavy. Totally fine. You got this. So strong. Like my shirt says,
Rest.
we're stronger than MS, right? That's right. Final 20 seconds. I'm gonna do this last round seated, and then we got those lateral to front raises. Whoo! All right, curl press. Final 20
Work
seconds.
hardest.
Good work. You got this. Looking good. Curl to the press. Almost finished. Nice. All right, my weights are way too heavy for this next round.
Rest.
I'm gonna grab my 5 pounds. We'll see how long I can last. Again, we're going lateral raise, out to the side, front raise up to those eyes. Let's go.
Work hard.
So my weights don't go any higher than parallel to the ground, and then up to those eyes, no higher. If you want to do that L raise this whole time, one arm comes to the side, one arm comes forward, really challenging. Add in a slight bend in the elbow if the weights start to get too heavy, or drop the weights altogether. I'll probably do that for the last 2 rounds. Good. Muscles are starting to feel tired. This is where we're working muscular endurance. Challenging those muscles. Nice. Shake it out.
Rest.
All right. Maybe you're doing that lateral raise and the front raise. If you want to try that L raise, go for it. Challenges the brain. One arm comes forward, one arm comes to the side. Or you just stick with what we've been doing. Up to you. Drop the weights if they get too heavy. Let's go.
Work harder.
Notice my chest stays forward as I do this L raise. I'm not twisting my body. We're working that core. Good. If your weights get too heavy, lower them and go body weight only. Totally fine. Again, maybe we're going that lateral raise, that front raise. Good. Woo! Shake it out. Oh my goodness. We got 20 seconds left and we got those rope climbs. I'm gonna see if I can do this final round with my weights. You got this. 20 seconds hard. So strong. Strong shoulders, strong core. Seated or standing. Let's go.
Hardest.
So maybe I go front raise. Oops. Lateral raise, front raise. L raise, L raise. Really challenge the brain. Have fun with it. You're almost done. Quickest round here. Woo! And rest. Drop those weights. I'm taking a seat for this one. We got 40 seconds of rope climbs. Check in with that posture if we're seated, if we're standing. Shake out the arms if you need it. You ready? Rope climbs.
Work hard.
Reach that arm up. Pull that elbow to that hip. If reaching up overhead is starting to get too tiring, reach it forward. Same idea. That's a great option too. Like you're pulling in a rope, pulling in a bucket or something. Let's go. Standing option. We're gonna be here. Add a little bit of hips, make it a dance move. You got it. Almost finished. Shake it out.
Rest.
Just think, you've like less than a minute of work for this last exercise here. Stretch out those arms if you need it. 30 seconds. Rope climb, seated, standing, add in that jog, reaching it forward, reaching it up overhead. Are you ready? Let's go.
Work harder.
Feel like I'm doing like a Zumba class or something. Woo! Add in those knees. March it out if you want. Again, reach it forward if those arms are starting to get tired. Let's go, let's go. And rest. Nice.
Rest.
How are we feeling? Woo! Shake out those arms. Final 20 seconds. And then we're gonna work our core. We got this. Big breath in, big breath out. Let's go.
Work hardest.
Work hardest. Last 20 seconds. Can you speed it up? Let's go, let's go. Come on, come on. You got this. Looking good, and rest. Oh my word. Stretch out those arms. Shake out the arms.
Rest.
We've got core next. So grab a big breath in, big breath out. Grab some water if you need it. All right. Core is next. For this round, what we're actually going to be doing is these 3 exercises up on the screen. We're just going to be doing our longest round will be this modified plank. I'll show you a lot of different variations. Then for 30 seconds, we're going to do the next exercise, hold the world. We're kind of doing a little bit of like a core holding in a seated position. And then for those 20 seconds, we're doing penguins, reaching it from side to side. So this final round is a much shorter round. Longest round is going to be our most challenging exercise. So I'm going to show you some variations. So for those of us who are seated, this modified plank hold is going to look like this. I'm sitting up nice and tall on the edge of my chair. Then I'm going to hold a weight out in front of me, like so. I'm holding, core is engaged. You can always add in any march if you so desire. This is going to be your modified plank hold, okay? For those of us who are standing, you can do just stand, hold the weight like so. Great option. We're not really like leaning on anything. We're just holding that weight. Core is engaged. Weight and that is there. For those of us who want a little bit more of a challenge, if you have a desk in front of you, a countertop in front of you, a couch, something very stable, you're going to get those feet back a little bit. Hold on nice and tight, like so. I'm at a little bit of an angle, and we're just gonna hold here. You can always lower that elevation and make it much more challenging, like so. Core is engaged, glutes are strong, shoulders are strong. You know your body, you know what's gonna feel safe to you, so play around with it. Again, this is our longest round, so keep that in mind. When the whistle blows, the next time for that 30 seconds, we're doing hold the world. So in our chair, we're just gonna be sitting on the edge of our chair. You're gonna lean back like you're doing a crunch, and you're gonna pretend like you're holding a ball, or holding the world, or holding a weight. But I'm doing kind of like a half sit-up. If holding like this starts to hurt your back, you can always exhale, elbows to knees, lean it back into that half sit-up and hold, all right? Last round is that penguin, so 20 seconds. We can grab our weights if you wanna do it standing. We're leaning from side to side, dragging those weights to the side of our legs, with or without weights. If we're seated, we're just sitting up nice and tall, and I'm leaning from side to side. So 40 seconds for that modified plank, whichever version feels good to you, holding the weight, leaning against your desk, leaning against a wall. Then we got that hold the world. Then we got penguins, and then we're gonna stretch it out and call it a day. Cool? So figure out which version of that modified plank you wanna do. If you're gonna do that, leaning against your desk, standing or seated, up to you. Music's gonna come back on, and when that whistle blows, we got that modified plank. Let's go. Final bits of work. We've got this. We'll get started in about 15 seconds. So I'm gonna challenge myself. I'm gonna do this one in this lower elevated plank hold, but if that doesn't feel good to you, choose your other option. Are you ready? Big breath in, big breath out. Strong core, strong arms on the whistle. Let's go.
Hard.
So maybe we're leaning against that wall, maybe our countertop. We're squeezing our glutes, our legs are strong, our core is strong. Such a good option. For those of us standing or seated, holding that weight out, core is engaged, sitting up nice and tall, standing nice and tall. Arms are strong, hold. Good. Keep it up, you're almost finished. Keep breathing. In through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Good. Woo!
Rest.
If you're not already seated, take a seat. We got that hold the world. So you're sitting on the edge of your chair. We're then gonna lean back slightly like we're about to do a sit-up. And I'm gonna hold my arms out like I'm holding a ball or a world. If you wanna hold a weight and make it more challenging, go, you rock star. Here we go. So I'm leaning back slightly and I'm just holding. Again, if maybe this is starting to hurt my back, I can exhale, elbows to those knees, lean it back slightly and hold again. Good. Keep breathing. Again, maybe we're here. Nice. Lean it back. Don't touch the back of your chair. Feel that core. Almost done. Woo! And rest. Final round is those penguins. If you want to grab your weights and make it more challenging, go for it. Seated option, I'm leaning from side to side. Standing option, I'm standing, leaning from side to side. Final 20 seconds. You got this. Let's go.
Work hardest.
We're working those side abdominal muscles, also known as obliques. Yes. Let's go. Final 20 seconds. Beautiful. So strong. Let's stretch it out, my friends. I'm so proud of you. You did it. Whew, that was not an easy workout. So challenging. Feels so good. I hope you're feeling strong. Whew, grab that drink of water if you need it. Oh my word. We're gonna do a little bit of gentle square breathing before we fully stretch it out. I don't know about you, but my heart rate's up there. We gotta kind of slow it down a little bit. Whew. Find yourself to your chair. We're just gonna take a few nice big deep breaths. You're gonna inhale through the nose for 4 counts, and then you're gonna exhale through the mouth for 4 counts. We're just gonna do a couple of rounds. So wherever you're at, take a big breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep breathing, nice, slow, gentle breaths. Noticing your heart rate come down. Maybe your body kind of slowing down a little bit. As we stretch and finish this workout, this is a really great opportunity to kind of check back in with your body. Think about, how did I come to this workout before? Maybe I was feeling anxious, overwhelmed, stressed. Maybe the pressures of life were just feeling really overwhelming, but how are you feeling now? We stepped away from the chaos of life for just a little bit. Hopefully your mood has been boosted. Maybe your muscles were feeling tight at the beginning of the workout. Maybe they're feeling a little bit looser now. Just kind of notice all those things as we stretch, okay? So let's take a big breath in. Reach those arms up overhead, palms together, reach up to the sky. Big breath in, lengthening in the spine. As we exhale, press those hands down. Maybe we grab the back of our chair. Maybe we clasp hands behind our back, opening up the chest. Fill those lungs. And exhale a couple of times here. Feeling a nice stretch all in those chest muscles. As we breathe in this time, exhale, round in the back. Reach those arms forward like you're hugging a tree. Nice stretch in those back muscles. I always like to take this stretching time as an opportunity to kind of also thank our bodies, how they've moved for us today, how strong they've been for us today. Exhale it out and shake out those arms. Good. Inhale into warrior one. So arms come up overhead, palms face each other, fingertips to the sky. We're going to exhale into warrior two. Push those arms wide like you're pushing the walls away. Pull those fingertips up. Nice stretch in the forearms. Big breath in. Exhale, arm comes across the body. Reach that arm across and then do some nice little rotations in the wrist. So thank your arms, your upper body, how strong they've been for you today. Big breath in. Exhale, shake out the arms. Good. Inhale into warrior one. We're strong warriors. MS warriors, reach those fingertips to the sky. Exhale into warrior two, push those walls away. Good. And then reach that other arm across the body, rotate in the wrist. Good. Super proud of y'all for moving, showing MS who's boss. Exhale it out and shake out the arms. Good. We're gonna do a nice little spinal twist, nice stretch in our backs as we breathe in. Exhale, twist your shoulders to one wall. Feel a nice stretch in the spine. Sometimes I like to reach that arm kind of on my chair, get a nice little stretch in my chest. Big breath in here. Exhale, release, and twist the other direction. I like to place my hand on that leg. Good, breathe in. Exhale, back to center. All right, stretch out that lower body. Grab underneath your knee, pull the knee up towards your chest. Rotate in the ankle, point and flex the toe. You're gonna notice we're holding these exercises or these stretches a little bit longer. We can do static stretching now that our body's nice and warm. Our muscles can handle this. Good. Inhale as you hug that knee up to your chest. Exhale, lengthen that leg. Long, heels in the ground, toes put up, and reach for that toe. I'll show you what it looks like. Oh. Good. If you can reach for the toe, awesome. If it's just the shin, if it's just the knee, nice stretch here. Perfect. Feeling a nice stretch in the back of that leg. Grab underneath the knee. We're gonna sit up nice and tall, pull that knee up, place the ankle on top of our thigh. Then we'll bring my chest towards that bent leg, really getting a nice stretch in the thigh, glutes. This is a great opportunity to find out too, what does my body need? Is this too much? Is it too intense? If I twist this way, that feels good. We don't ever want to neglect this portion of our workout. It's super important. Stretching is great for our flexibility, our range of motion. It helps prevent soreness. It helps relieve some of that spasticity or tightness in our muscles. So don't neglect this part of your workout. Good. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Knee comes up, place the foot on the floor. Other side. Grab underneath that knee, pull the knee up, rotate an ankle, point flex the toe. Inhale nice and big. Exhale, lengthen that leg long, heels to the ground, toes point up, and reach. Well, y'all were overachievers today. We should be getting at least 30 minutes of workout a day, and you did an hour. So you doubled what you needed to do today. So you can check that box off. Well done. Grab underneath that knee, place that ankle on top of the thigh. Bring your chest towards that bent leg if it feels good to you. Maybe you notice one side's tighter than the other. That can happen. Good. Perfect. One more big breath in here and out. Grab that knee, place the foot onto the floor. One more big breath in, up overhead. Just like my shirt says, exhale it out, show those muscles. You are stronger than MS or whatever else you've been going through. Thank you so much for joining me for another Keep Moving with Emily. And I'll see you all back next time.